As Liverpool got burned. Newcastle ended their 56-year wait for a major trophy by winning the Carabao Cup.
For the first time since forever. In glorious black and white, the winners are Newcastle United.
So from discussing the secret Eddie Howe tactical masterclass, to revealing the hidden details behind every player going God mode, to unveiling the amazing fairy tale stories.
Bruno, tears of sadness 2 years ago, tears of absolute joy now. How does it feel?
73 years. It's a lot for these fans. They deserve everything. When I first came here, I said, I want to put my name in the club's history. And that's it. After 73 years, we can now say we are the champions again. The fans deserve everything.
Plus, we'll also reveal the recent development that is about to make Newcastle's season even more exciting. As per, join us as we'll discuss the 5 things we learned in Newcastle United, 2 Liverpool 1.
Happy birthday to you.
Let's go.
So the first thing we learned was big moment Burn. What a monumental moment for Dan Burn it was. He delivered a colossal performance that capped off a dream week, scoring the crucial opener with a stunning header. Speaking on Dan Burn's heroic header to open the scoring, Howe couldn't hide his joy. I thought it was an incredible header, and so fitting that it's him that scored that goal. It's been a long wait for even a goal at Wembley, a brilliant moment. Burn dominated aerial battles throughout the match. With an 8.0 match rating, 1 goal, 11 massive clearances, 1 tackle, 0 times dribbled past, 2 key passes, 1 big chance created, 1 out of 2 ground duels won, and a massive 6 out of 7 aerial duels won. He was rightfully awarded the man of the match, solidifying his status as a Geordie hero. Dan Burn's journey is truly inspiring. Released by the academy at just 11 years old, he pushed trolleys at Asda and worked tirelessly to climb the ranks through the football leagues. He signed for Newcastle at the age of 29, scored a Champions League goal at 31, and received his England call-up at 32. Now he has not only earned the Player of the Month award at Wembley, but also helped secure a victory, making history for his club. As he currently represents England.
So Dan, some week you've had.
Yeah, I've definitely had worse weeks, I'd say that. Yeah, been surreal. So winning the cup yesterday with Newcastle is a dream come true, and to get me sort of first England call up at 32 was something that I probably wasn't expecting, but it's a very, very amazing feeling.
You got the call up whilst preparing for a final, and now you're straight here after winning a final. Like, how did you get around that? Like,
yeah, it was hard. I was just trying to put the England thing in a box for a while and just sort of concentrate on the final. But the second the final was done, it was sort of my focus had shifted, and sort of very grateful for the opportunity from the manager and the staff, and just want to try and sort of grasp it.
I read the letter your dad wrote you this morning. Can you put that into words? Like, how can you read that and reflect on it all?
It's not been a very straight line. My career has been sort of lots of ups and downs, but I think that sort of made us quite resilient. I've always felt as if I've sort of had the ability to play at this level, but it's just sort of about being given the opportunity. So yeah, just sort of looking to repay the faith that the manager's shown us.
Anything you're most looking forward to?
No, I was most looking forward to putting the training kit on, to be honest, with the tracksuit. So always wanted to have that sort of England badge on my chest. So very excited, and then see what happens with the games.
It's worth reflecting on the emotional journey of Dan Burn's family. His father wrote an open letter to him before Newcastle's League Cup final loss back in 2023. Fast forward to now, and he witnessed his son score the opener that helped Newcastle clinch their first trophy since the Fairs Cup in 1969. This moment is one for the history books and a testament to perseverance and dedication. Then, we also learned about the telepathic reminder. So despite being barely sighted during the match, Isak managed to score a goal that was ruled out for offside. Just moments later, he demonstrated his inevitability by netting what turned out to be the winning goal. Remarkably, even with only 19 touches, he recorded the most shots, 4, and the highest expected goals, XG. His decisive goal showed how clinical and defining he can be, proving that minimal involvement does not diminish his impact. This performance not only ended the team's goal drought, but also solidified his status as a hero at the club. His affinity for Liverpool is evident. In 6 matches against them, he has scored 4 goals and provided 1 assist. As Piers Morgan remarked, "Congrats Newcastle, and especially Alan Shearer, Ant and Dec, on your first trophy in 70 years. Great strikers win trophies, and Alexander Isak is a great striker. God, I wish we had him at Arsenal." While Morgan was correct in stating that great strikers win trophies, the latter part of his comment remains a wishful thought. This season, Isak has been nothing short of phenomenal, with 23 goals and 5 assists in 33 games, crowned by a trophy to top it off. Over the course of his outstanding career, it means he has played 342 games, scoring 145 goals and providing 32 assists, along with winning the German Cup, Spanish Cup, and Carabao Cup.
Hello fans, long time coming, but we're there now. Come on! Yeah! Get in!
Funny enough, this season, many of Isak's goals can be credited to Jacob Murphy, as no player has assisted one player more than he has. By the way, be sure to check out a documentary I made on Jacob Murphy on my second channel. I will be dropping exciting content there in the future, so subscribe so you won't miss out. The telepathic understanding between Isak and Murphy has been remarkable to witness. While some might say they can count on one hand the number of headers Murphy has won in his Newcastle career, none have been more crucial than the assist he provided to Alexander Isak, which led to the winning goal. Murphy ran himself into the ground, not only setting up the second goal but also coming close with another low shot late in the match. With a 7.4 match rating, 1 assist, 2 shots, 30 touches, 2 key passes, 1 accurate cross, 1 accurate long ball, 1 big chance created, and 4 out of 7 duels won. Impressively, he had the joint most chances created alongside Harvey Barnes, who was positioned on the left. Speaking of Harvey Barnes, he was a constant threat throughout the game and justified his selection with a dynamic performance. He cut in and drove with the ball, creating space for passes into Tyno after making decoy runs inside. With a 7.2 match rating, 2 shots, 2 key passes, 1 accurate cross, 1 big chance created, and 1 duel won. This was arguably his most effective game since returning from injury, showcasing his ability to impact the match significantly. Then the third thing we learned was the imperious Newcastle midfield. This matchup featured what are surely the Premier League's 2 best engine rooms going head-to-head, yet Sunday's duel was a comprehensive victory for the trio in black and white. Bruno Guimaraes was instrumental, not only supplying savvy play but also making history as the first captain to lift a trophy for the club in 56 years. His performance was top-notch, despite an ill-advised pirouette that led to a goal. With a 7.3 match rating, Guimaraes ran rings around McAllister, pulling the strings throughout the match. With the most tackles in the game, he also had 2 chances created, which was the joint most in the match, 100% shot accuracy and demonstrating his exceptional ability to control the game. While defensively also having 9 out of 14 duels won, 1 clearance, 1 interception, 5 tackles and 0 times dribbled past. In the heat of the midfield, Sandro Tonali was relentless, showcasing an impressive engine. With 33 touches, 1 in the opposition box, 3 passes into the final third, 1 corner, being only dispossessed once, 100% tackles won, 2 interceptions and 3 recoveries. His recovery runs were a highlight, effectively nullifying any potential counterattacks from Liverpool. Tonali has mastered the art of applying pressure without giving away needless fouls, remaining composed and slick on the ball while being tireless off it. Joelinton, meanwhile, recorded a hat-trick of celebrations for his defensive work. An absolute monster on the pitch, he gave every last ounce of energy and was arguably the best player of the match. Joelinton gave the Liverpool midfield nightmares, bullying their right side and setting the tone for the game. With a 7.1 match rating, 42 touches, 2 out of 3 accurate long balls, a massive 7 out of 9 ground duels won, 2 out of 4 aerial duels, 2 out of 3 tackles won, 1 block, 2 clearances, 1 headed clearance and 4 recoveries. He spurred on the crowd and displayed great skill in tight situations, bringing down the ball and maintaining possession.
For decades, you're out here celebrating, you're seeing their faces, the tears. How does it feel?
It's unbelievable. You can see in my face, unbelievable feeling, unbelievable day. I dream so much with this day. I dream so much every day with this moment. And yes, well done to every player, the coach, everyone, connect the club. Us on the pitch, it was an unbelievable game. We execute what they gave us, unbelievable, and I'm busy. It's no word to say how I'm feeling now.
I remember when you joined Newcastle, it's been quite a journey for you here in this club. Does it make you feel this emotional to think of everything you went through since you joined Newcastle to this moment lifting a trophy?
Yes, and all my journey since I started playing football, to come from the northeast, from Brazil, to where I am today, and to make me really proud, and to win for this club make me feel real proud. It's an honor for me to give something back to them. They are unbelievable fans. They support us in every moment, even in difficult moments. Like I said, I'm here almost 6 years. I had bad times, difficult times, but I never give up. I always believe in myself, and so they are. They always believe in us. They always supporting us, and they deserve it. After so long, I hope it's start off a new era for this club.
This trio's effectiveness wasn't merely about their ability to combine beyond their opponents in the middle of the park. It was their capacity to completely disrupt Liverpool's flow. Bruno's temperament, Joelinton's strength, and Tonali's dogged running actually allowed Newcastle to manage the clock at crucial moments, epitomizing a truly outstanding display by their midfield triumvirate. The fourth thing we learned was about Eddie Howe's secret tactical masterclass. Knowing that when Mohamed Salah sneezes, Liverpool catches a cold, Howe devised a plan to neutralize the Egyptian star effectively. Tyno Livramento showcased some impressive lung-busting runs going forward, one of which helped create Isak's goal. He delivered a top-class performance at both ends of the pitch. While many would credit Livramento for keeping Salah anonymous throughout the game, some argue it was his natural right-footedness that allowed him to hinder Salah's ability to cut in from the left. 7.1 match rating, 4 clearances, 1 tackle, 0 times dribbled past, 38 touches, 1 accurate cross, and 4 out of 4 duels won. He was on fire. Additionally, Joelinton and Harvey Barnes provided crucial support to Livramento in marking Salah. However, the tactical approach went beyond these individual efforts. So what was this secret tactic? The key reason for Newcastle's victory was the complete neutralization of Salah, who was comfortably pocketed, having a 6.6 match rating, 23 touches, only 13 accurate passes and 0 shots, was the 2 goal scorers. In attack, Isak's pressing was relentless, which may have contributed to his fatigue as the match progressed. Burns' heat map revealed that he was cutting off Salah on the left, despite being unnoticed. This was why Liverpool were even forced to attack on their left. As Howe explained, that was the plan, for Dan to slide across to Salah. It wasn't the best pure footballing game, but I thought we were excellent off the ball today. He emphasized the importance of Isak's role, stating, "It always starts with this man, Isak, up front, as good as he is, as good as the team is off the ball. Then you work your way back through the team." Dan did a brilliant job on Salah. We know he's not just a threat with the ball, but also with direct play. Kieran Trippier also played a massive role in the tactics, showcasing his leadership and experience. His strong start in the first 20 minutes helped settle the team and made Diaz realize he was in for a tough afternoon. Trippier provided a beautiful assist for the opener and made some classy headers back to Pope to calm potentially dangerous Liverpool attacks. Having a 7.2 match rating, 1 assist, 4 clearances, 1 interception, 4 tackles, only bring dribbled past once, 61 touches, 1 key pass, 2 accurate crosses, 5 accurate long balls and 6 out of 10 duels won. He was class. In his post-match press conference, Howe elaborated on the extensive tactics employed against Arne Slot's runaway Premier League leaders, mentioning, "We've been working on those corners tirelessly for 2 weeks. We've had mixed success, I can be honest, in training, and he's delivered one from long range as well." Ultimately, Eddie Howe set the perfect tone in the build-up to the match. Learned from mistakes made 2 years ago, got his team selection spot on, and delivered a tactical masterclass against the soon-to-be champions. In goal, despite my personal preference for Dubravka over Nick Pope, Howe's choice of Pope proved effective. Pope made an unbelievable reflex save from Jones and was a commanding presence throughout the game. He was quick off his line, cutting out potential threats and proving instrumental in the victory. Despite having a 33% passing accurate, which can be expected compared to Dubravka, he was however outstanding, with 1 save in the box, 2 punches, 3 out of 3 successful runs out, 5 accurate long balls, 5 clearances, and 2 out of 2 aerial duels won. Fabian Schär also delivered his best defensive performance in a long time, reminiscent of the old Schär. His passing was sharp, with several incisive balls played wide and no silly giveaways in dangerous areas. He won a crucial header in the final moments to prevent Van Dijk from flicking on what could have been a last chance for Liverpool. Having a 7.4 match rating, a 10 clearances, 1 block shots, 2 interceptions, 0 times dribbled past, 49 touches, 1 key pass, 6 accurate long balls, and 7 out of 8 duels won. A big shout-out is due to the substitutes as well. Callum Wilson battled in the corner to maintain possession late on. Joe Willock came on down the left for Barnes, linking up nicely, and Emil Kraft replaced Murphy in the 90th minute to help see the game out. For context on how well Newcastle performed, despite having less possession, they won more duels, had a higher XG in every area, and registered a massive 17 shots compared to Liverpool's 7. They limited Liverpool to only 2 shots while creating 6 themselves, with 3 big chances to Liverpool's 2. In other words, despite Liverpool's attacking substitutions and efforts, Newcastle United dominated the match. Then the 5th thing we learned was why Newcastle's is getting more exciting even after the Cup win. So despite many preferring winning the Cup over qualifying for the Champions League, the fact that Chelsea lost to Arsenal in the league while Manchester City drew against Brighton, it means that Newcastle have a game in hand, and if they win it, they climb over both clubs straight into 4th place, in a Champions League place. So this is an exciting time to be a Newcastle fan. As for me, I can't believe with the amount of people in my country who are following Newcastle just because of me. But the real hero is you, because you who helped me in falling in love with this club. But I would really love to know how you felt as Newcastle won that cup final. What's your fascinating story? Be sure to tell me your story in the comments. And finally, if you would like to know the massive, shocking development regarding Newcastle's new stadium, click the video link on screen now.